I've often wished, while bringing you these stories, that there could be some way of letting you see and hear the actual people whose adventures we have shown. A man like Bill Tillman, for instance, the famous marshal of the last frontier, 50 years a peace officer. Bill's gone, of course, but Mrs. Tillman is still very much with us. And now, I have the proud honor of presenting Mrs. Tillman of Oklahoma City.
Thank you. And to answer what I know you're wondering, I'm 84.
Oh, thank you. Mrs. Tillman, you shared a lot of the marshal's adventures with him, didn't you?
Oh, yes, we were pioneers together back in the early days of Oklahoma.
What would you consider Bill's outstanding achievement as a peace officer?
Just to stay alive, I suppose, especially in those years when he was a marshal at Dodge City. Wiping out the Doolin gang is a thing most people remember, but I think one of the finest things my Bill ever did involved a wedding dress. It was back when the Cherokee Strip had just been opened to settlement, and my Bill and his partner, Heck Thomas, were out hunting down the last of the Doolin gang.
Hey, Bill. I'm dogged if I can figure you out. Yeah, we've been fighting a regular war with the Doolins for nigh on to 3 years, and all of a sudden you turn around and start dealing out pardons to any one of his gang that'll come in.
We got a whole new population of settlers to look after, Heck. Granting amnesty to a few outlaws will secure the peace. Well, it's a good deal for everybody, especially Bill Doolin.
Well, I just can't see him coming in and giving up.
This Rip Collins did most of his dirty work. If he gets off free, Doolin will follow him in just like Mary's little lamb. Somebody just looked over the edge of that hill. It's probably Collins sizing us up. Put that away.
Hell, I know this man. He's bad medicine.
Put it away.
All right. Never say I didn't warn you.
Ready to talk now, Collins?
Come on up, Marshal. You come alone.
We'll be right back.
You hope.
What's the deal, Marshal?
Come in. Behave yourself. We'll let bygones be bygones.
I don't know. I've been riding with Bill Doolin a long time now. And I can tell you right now, he's awful mad the way you've been calling all his friends over to your side.
The Doolin gang is through, Collins.
We're not through. You are.
That just gravels me that one no-good, sneaky hyena and set everything back 20 years.
Drink your coffee, dear. It's getting cold.
No. Nobody will ever know what I tried to do up there. All they'll remember is that I outdrew.
Well, it was his life or yours. Yours is much more important to me.
People have got to learn to respect the law itself, or we're right back where we were in Dodge. The fastest gun rule the roost.
Remember what they put on old Hoss Williams' headstone? He done his darndest. Angels can do no more.
I am a dying cowboy, and I ain't got long to live. Howdy, Miss Tate. Hi, Phil. You still down in the dumps?
You'll get over it.
Well, I got just the medicine for it. They located Bill Doolin.
Where?
Eureka Springs, Arkansas.
How do you know?
Remember when Capshaw's bank was stuck up last fall?
I sure do.
Well, Ed Purdy was the bookkeeper. He saw Doolin's face up this close. Yesterday, Purdy saw the same face again in Eureka Springs. He caught the next train back to tell Capshaw all about it. Capshaw's over at the office now, raring for action.
You'll get it.
Bye, sweetheart.
Bill Tillman, you're not leaving this house until you've finished your breakfast. No, you're not going to go to work on an empty stomach. Now, you sit down here and eat. Come on. And I want you home by Saturday, too.
What's Saturday?
Millie Lou's wedding. I promised you'd be there.
If I bring Doolin in.
You will, darling. All of it?
Can I go now?
Yes, you can go now.
Thanks.
Bye, Miss T.
Yeah, here it is. Federal warrant, William Doolin. I just got time to catch that train to Eureka. She's all yours, Heck. I should be back by tomorrow.
You're not going alone.
If I left here with a posse, the word would spread. Doolin would be headed for Tall Timber before I got halfway there.
Marshal, you listen to me. This Doolin's a desperate man. He's not only sworn never to be taken alive, he's even sworn to kill me for shooting one of his men during the holdup. Now you're taking a posse, a big posse, and you're going in shooting. I'll pay for it.
Mr. Capshaw, this is my responsibility, and I'll handle it my way.
Oh, thank goodness we caught you in time. Bill, something terrible's happened. Millie Lou's wedding dress has been stolen right out of the mail.
It's all right here in this telegram from the postal inspector.
Honey, I'm already on a case. I can't possibly get...
But this is important. Read it, you'll see.
Sorry to report no trace of dress. Mail thieves very active. Stop. Believe stolen. John Harlan, postal inspector.
Well?
Well, Harlan's a good officer. If he says it's stolen, it's gone.
But it mustn't be. Bill, this was Millie Lou's grandmother's wedding dress. Now, the poor dear soul couldn't make the trip here for the wedding, so she mailed the dress for Millie Lou to be married in.
My mother was married in it, too. And it's been saved all this time, just for me. Oh, I don't know what to do. I just couldn't be married in any other dress.
Oh. No, dear. My Bill will get the dress for you.
Darling, I'm on my way to...
Oh, but it isn't just a dress. It's all my hopes. All my dreams.
Bill, the poor child must have the dress. You've got to get it for her. Please?
When's the last you heard of this dress?
Well, Grandma wrote me 3 weeks ago that she had just mailed it.
Now, just a moment. Bill Tillman, if you drop this Doolin case just when we have our hands on him to go traipsing off after some silly girl's wedding dress, I'll get you fired if it's the last thing I ever do.
You listen to me. You so much as open your mouth about my Bill, and I'll have you tarred, feathered, and ridden out of town on a rail.
That'll do.
Mrs. Tillman, your husband is a federal lawman.
Sworn to protect the Constitution, which gives everybody equal rights to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness. So he's just as much bound to protect Millie Lou's happiness as your old money bags. Maybe more so. Isn't that so?
Sure is. Couldn't have said it better myself. Get your hat, Hick.
Tillman, I have power in this country. All I have to do is wire United States Marshal Nix, and he'll land right on your neck.
Last I heard, Marshal Nix was in Guthrie. His secretary will know where he is if he isn't there.
Very well, then. I'll wire him immediately.
The telegraph office is right down the street.
Oh.
The old windbag.
Now, Millie Lou, what does this dress look like so we'll know what we're hunting for?
Well, it's white lace, completely made by hand. And it's kind of snug through here with a little bustle in the back. And then the sleeves are sort of puffy up here, but then they get real narrow down towards the wrist. And then up here...
Ooh, just handmade white lace. That's all we'll need. Now, where was the mail from?
Cloud Chief, 3 weeks ago today.
Ooh, Cloud Chief. That's over 100 miles away without any railroad. Well, we'll have to get a move on it if we want to get back here by Saturday.
Oh, listen, Bill, I ain't no hand at hunting wedding dresses. Heck, I've been running away from them ever since I was old enough to shave.
Done. You're in charge while we're gone.
Me? In charge? But I've always been on the other side of the law.
Fine. You just keep your eyes open. If you see any of your old pals, run them in. Bye, honey.
Bye.
Don't worry, we'll get the dress back.
Do you suppose they really can get my dress back for me?
Ma Bill can do anything.
Question the different carriers along the route.
Every one of them personally. Of course, they all plead innocent, but one of them's lying. Well, these aren't regular mail carriers, you understand. They're farmers and others who take on the job part-time for $10 a month and feed their own mules.
It's still a criminal offense.
And whoever's guilty, mighty slick about it. They just untie a package, take out what they want, tie it up again, and send it along. So you can't figure out where along the line it was rifled. Mail changes hands at every way station.
Well, Marshal, what are we going to do now?
Have you tried sending a decoy package through? Opening it at each relay to see if anything's missing?
No, I hadn't thought of that.
And that's what we're going to do. We're going to fix up a nice, tempting package. Baited with stuff like this, they'll never resist opening it. And we'll tie this package up real good and strong. We'll put a dot each one of these nuts. There. Now, if anyone ever does open this package, they won't be able to tie it up again with those dots in the right places.
7 pounds, 8 ounces. That's another way to check.
You got a list of those relay stations?
Oh, yeah.
Oh. Well, let's hope we're lucky enough to hit it at one of the first stops. There's awful little time between now and that wedding.
Well, I can promise you that package will be on the mail hack the first thing in the morning.
We'll be waiting for it at Harper's Wells. Come on, Nick.
Now? In the middle of the night?
You got all next winter to catch up in your sleep. Night.
Good night.
The next morning, the decoy package started on its way from Cloud Chief to the first relay station at Harper's Wells, where Bill was waiting impatiently to inspect it. The package hadn't been tampered with. All the ink dots were in place. Nothing to do but ride on to the next station, and the next, and the next, always keeping ahead of the mail, checking at each point, finding nothing. A precious day went by, and a night. The second day found them at Baylor's Crossing.
Bill, this is the weightingest job we ever had.
You realize that wedding's tomorrow at noon? It's cutting it awfully fine.
Marshal Hicks could see us now. He probably fires just for looking so comfortable.
I'll never be able to face that girl without the dress. When I think of the look in her eyes. Mail always this late?
Nope. Sometimes it's later. Sometimes it don't get here at all. Depends on how drunk Jim Roberts happens to be.
Guess there's nothing we can do but wait.
Funny they haven't opened that package. You suppose they found out about us?
I don't see how. Storekeepers are all on our side. After all, they lose more stuff than anybody. Kept ahead of the drivers.
What are we going to do if nobody ever opens the package?
And then we'll go back and search every driver. Every driver's house. Every possible place that dress could be until we find it. Now, it may delay the wedding a little, but I value my wife's good opinion of me far too highly ever to break one of her promises.
Oh!
It's the mail. Back easy. rats are all washed away.
Well, that's Roberts for you. He just leaves it set out, rain or no rain. He don't care.
Feels light.
Pistol's gone.
So are the cartridges.
Well, that's Roberts for you. He'd steal the eye teeth right out of your mouth if you thought they had gold in them.
Where's he live?
First house, the other side of Whipple Run. Hey, you forgot your package.
Anybody home?
Guess not. Strange anybody leave a house wide open like this. Must be food cooking on the stove. Sure smells good.
Never mind that. Let's find that dress.
Doesn't seem to be anywhere here.
I must have hidden it in some special place. You try the barn. I'll go through the house here.
Jim, there's a couple of lawmen searching the house.
Well, they got a nerve. Breaking into a man's house. I'll blast them all.
Look out, Jim!
You all right, Heck?
Why, sure. I would have killed him, except then he wouldn't have been able to tell us where the wedding dress is.
I got a hunch he knows a lot more.
Ma! Hey, Ma! Come on, hurry up. That's the second time they've rung for us.
They'll just have to ring. I can't budge Millie Lou an inch.
Keep them waiting any longer, and his folks will call the whole thing off.
Oh, they couldn't.
Oh, couldn't they? They're plumb disgusted with all this wedding dress nonsense. So am I.
Millie Lou, please wear this dress. We can't wait any longer. Do you want to be jilted, dino maid? It's bad luck to postpone a wedding.
I can't help it, Ma. That dress is just as much a part of getting married as a wedding ring. Oh, stop ringing those bells.
I can't understand it. My bill's never been this late before.
Millie Lou! Millie Lou!
Bill!
Edge. All right, shut up. We're coming. Hey, come on up there. What's keeping you now?
She's coming, she's coming. Oh, Bill. She's beautiful. Look.
Thank you, Marshal. Thank you.
Oh, careful there.
You get yourself all horsed. I've been riding quite a spell.
Come on, let's go.
Now, as soon as you're finished with Marshal Nix, you get right on over to the church.
Marshal Nix?
Oh, yes, he's been waiting for you since day before yesterday. Now, you be patient with him.
I told you I'd wire Marshal Nix, and here he is.
Did you get the dress?
Yes, sir.
If you'd gone after Doolin, you'd have had him instead, wouldn't you?
Yes, sir. I think so.
Tillman, of all the officers in my command, you are the one man I felt sure I could always depend on. I assigned you to this Doolin case knowing that you'd stick to it, forever if need be, but that you'd get that man sure as death. Now, just when you practically got your hands on him, you go flying off without rhyme or reason to look for some silly wedding dress. I've got 160 men in my command, and if they all went gallivanting around doing just as they pleased... I'm sorry, Tillman. You leave me no alternative.
Marshal Nix?
Yes, what is it?
I thought this is important, so I brought it right over.
This is great. Through capture of Roberts, have obtained names of all Confederates and cleaned up mail robbery ring. Now that's what I call perfect police work. Quick, silent, deadly. No fuss or feathers. Congratulations to Bill Tillman for a brilliant job. Signed, John Harlan, Postal Inspector. Well, it's like they say. Give a man luck, and he can have soup for brains.
Yes, sir.
But don't you ever do it again.
Now, wait a minute. What about Doolin?
Yes,
I just got time to make that eastbound train for Eureka, if I hurry.
Marshal Nix, will you tell this stubborn mule that no one man can take Doolin? I say send a posse, a big posse, and go in there shooting.
Oh, you might as well put it in the papers and go in with a brass band. Even going alone, I may be recognized.
No.
Well, maybe I ought to use a disguise.
Disguise?
Yeah. You're just about my size.
Now, wait a minute, Tillman.
Marshal, you shouldn't allow this.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was looking for my bill.
He went that way.
Well, for heaven's sake. Here, I brought you a piece of wedding cake.
Not now, honey. I'm in a big hurry.
Mrs. Tillman, would you please tell this husband of yours it's ridiculous trying to take Doolin single-handed? He'll get his head blown off.
It's suicide.
If my bill says he can do it, he can do it.
Bye, honey.
I'll bet he brings Doolin back alive at that.
My bill can do anything.
And he did. You must have been very proud of your husband, Mrs. Tillman.
I still am. There'll never be another man like my Bill.
At the age of 34, a young officer from Indiana was made a major general in the Union Army. It was the highest rank then given, and he was the youngest man ever to achieve it. But as they say, the higher you get, the further you have to fall. General Wallace was blamed for the near disaster which the Union forces experienced at the Battle of Shiloh. He claimed he was only a scapegoat. These accusations hung heavy on his heart. But later events faced him with his greatest challenge and darkened his life like a shadow on the window. In August of 1878, on his 16th annual return to the battlefield at Shiloh, General Wallace was still reliving the combat, refiguring what he should have or might have done, still suffering the dishonor he'd endured there. But it was here at Shiloh that Lew Wallace was summoned by his old friend, President Rutherford B. Hayes, to become governor of the lawless New Mexico Territory. Arriving at Santa Fe with his ailing son Henry, General Lew Wallace prepared to make the territory of New Mexico a better place to live, both for its inhabitants and his wife Susan, whom he left behind in Crawfordsville, Indiana.
Sorry, Father. Maybe we could find somebody with a card and they can...
If no one was on hand to meet us, I doubt if anyone will risk being friendly to us now.
Why is everyone ignoring us?
Shiloh, son, Shiloh. They're probably hoping that they can persuade the bungler of Shiloh to turn around and go home before he bungles the job of governor.
But everybody's forgotten Shiloh except you, Father.
Well, what else could it be? Say, that must be the governor's mansion there, Henry.
Palace of the Governor. Some palace.
Well, at least it proves that they have a sense of humor. You know something? I have an idea we're going to need ours before we're through. Come on, let's go.
Your predecessor left last night for San Francisco. Discretion being the better part of valor.
Well, apparently you two gentlemen are the only Santa Fe people indiscreet enough to talk to me.
Sheriff Garrett and I are from Lincoln City. Came down purposely to talk to you. Houston Chapman.
Mr. Chapman?
The only honest lawyer in the territory except you, General.
Governor. My son Henry, gentlemen.
I'll help with the bags.
The back door to the executive mansion is open.
Oh, thank you, Sheriff.
All right, sir.
Pat accidentally leaned against the door this morning, as we thought there were some papers in there we needed.
You accidentally went in.
That's right.
Well, it doesn't look as though the last governor was a very good housekeeper.
The cleanliness of the room measures up to his politics. If what I heard is true.
It is.
Well, I guess I'll go have a look at the living quarters.
Well, I take it that you two gentlemen didn't find what you came after.
We might have been a little high-handed, but we were hoping that by the time you got here, we'd have pieced together enough evidence to put you on the right track straight off. How much have you heard about the Lincoln County War?
Well, only the two factions are fighting it out for what they hope will be a complete monopoly of all New Mexico's ranching lands and natural resources.
With each employing professional killers, with crooked officials playing patsy with both sides.
It'll take me a couple of days to grasp things, Mr. Chapman. In the meantime, you can tell the clerk of the court that I order all records be made available to you.
Thank you.
I'll put it in writing if you like.
I doubt he could read. I'll take a run over there. Pat'll fill you in a little.
You've been probably wondering why Mr. Chapman and I have in such a hurry to see you, Governor Wallace. There's a conspiracy to keep you in complete ignorance long enough to settle things.
Naturally, both sides are confident of victory.
Uh-huh. They have arsenals large enough to stage a battle as big as Shiloh, and... Well, I'm sorry, Governor.
That's all right. I'll declare martial law if I have to, Sheriff. But even that won't do any good unless I do a little house cleaning first.
Well, I can give you a list of the known killers that I've arrested, only to have them turned free by court order. And Mr. Chapman, he can give you the name of each so-called respectable businessman, rancher,
and territorial official.
It's Chapman. All right, I'll shoot the first man that tries to leave. Come on, line up. Come on, get down out of there. Get away from him. Line up, come on.
Who saw the killers? I asked a question. Every one of you must have witnessed the murder. Now I want an answer. Now look, I'm Lew Wallace, new governor of this territory, and you may as well understand right now that the days of lawlessness are over in New Mexico. You, what did you see?
Not a thing, Governor.
Do you know how many years you can get for withholding evidence in a murder case?
Now, I ain't withholding nothing. I was looking the other way.
You'll get nothing out of Parker, Governor. He's an old hand at this sort of thing.
2 or 3 men fired at him. What did they look like? What did you see?
No hablo inglés, señor.
Pues, voy a preguntar en español. ¿Quién lo ha matado?
No sé.
You can ask him in a dozen languages. And all the known Indian dialects. That won't do any good. I'll see that they get locked up, but I doubt if that'll make them talk either. Everybody's on somebody's payroll or scared out of their wits.
All right, come on, move out there.
Paula? Oh, Henry, I thought you were asleep.
I was just wondering when you were coming to bed.
As soon as I finish this chapter.
But it's after midnight, and it must have been close to dawn before you got to bed last night.
Well, I certainly can't spare time for my writing during the day. I got a long way to go on that book yet.
Well, what's the hurry?
I'm not an old man yet, Henry, but the years are passing, and I'm determined to be remembered when I'm gone.
Of course you'll be remembered.
For your mother's sake, and for yours as well as my own, I'd like it to be as the man who created the story of Ben-Hur. Not the blunderer of Shiloh or the impotent governor of New Mexico.
But you're accomplishing things here.
I can't even find a witness to the killing of my first friend in the territory.
Well, what's happened to Sheriff Garrett?
Well, he's got his hands full in Lincoln County. I've got others on the job, not that they haven't any luck. You know, if we could arrest and convict Chapman's killers, it'd serve notice on every outlaw in this territory that from now on, New Mexico...
What is it? Who's it from?
Billy the Kid.
Billy the Kid?
He swears that this is one of the guns that killed Chapman. That he'll testify against Chapman's murderers if I agree to his terms.
Which I will state to you if you will meet me in an hour at the old parish shack, which is out from town about... Father?
This is the one break that I've been praying for.
But he says to come alone and unarmed.
Well, I'm leaving the gun there.
Keep your hands away from your sides. Come in.
I'm Governor Wallace.
I'm Bonnie.
Billy the Kid.
Now, I might look like a kid. Don't get any ideas.
I came here to find out yours. The conditions you mentioned in your note.
You promised me a full pardon for everything I ever done. And I'll go into court and give you an eyewitness account of Chapman's murder.
My word enough?
Yeah, your word's good enough.
Agreed.
It was 3 of the Murphy gang. Jim Dolan, Bill Matthews, William Campbell. I can tell your boys where to pick them up.
They'll have to arrest you, too. I can't pardon you until you've stood trial.
I got that part all figured out.
Oh?
You see, I especially don't want anybody to think that I'm spilling what I know willingly. So we'll arrange a fake battle, and I'll let your lawmen capture me.
Why are you doing this, Billy?
Anybody would do it for a full pardon.
You know I haven't got a shred of evidence against you that could stand up in court. Why?
Because I think them three had their hand in another killing. John Turnstile. He gave me the only honest job I ever had. My whole life, he was the only person that ever treated me decent.
I'll try to treat you decent, Billy.
You better, Mr. Governor, because to me, a friend's a friend and an enemy's an enemy. You try any kind of double cross, and you'll find no matter how many changes you've made in New Mexico so far, I can still get away with murder.
And I will faithfully discharge my duties to the very utmost of my abilities. So help me God.
Congratulations, Judge Bristol.
Thanks to you, Governor.
It'll be a pleasure to have a man like you on the bench.
Well, I'll probably make my share of mistakes, but at least I'll try to be impartial, whether the man on the other side of the bench is Pat, or you, or Billy the Kid.
Billy the Kid, say. Sheriff Garrett and I have to get over to the jail again and see Billy. I'll sign those later, Henry. You'll have to excuse me till later in the day, gentlemen. I can't see anybody else this morning.
Does that go for me, too?
Mother!
Susan!
Henry! Oh, dear! Oh, no.
Oh, pardon me, gentlemen. My wife.
That better be who she is.
I'll wait for you outside, Governor.
I'll see you later, gentlemen. Susan, it's wonderful to see you. But what brings you here at a time like this?
Well, now, let me see. A sleeping car as far as Pueblo, and then the narrow gauge to Trinidad, and a buckboard the rest of the way. The driver's outside waiting to see where my luggage goes.
Oh, you're not staying, Susan. Ike was right, you know. This is no place for you or Henry.
Oh, Ike has a wonderful job lined up for Henry. He could take the buckboard as far as Trinidad if you want him to go back east.
Susan, Henry is making his own decisions these days.
And I've already made mine. I'm staying. Go ahead and visit your desperado. Oh, looks like I'll have plenty to keep me busy before you get back.
Yeah, that's right. Half of the guns found in Murphy's warehouse are from Fort Stanton.
What was the name of the man who sold them?
Ritchie, yeah, that's it, Sergeant Ritchie. He worked in the quartermaster's office. Quartermaster knew what he was doing.
His name?
Enough to turn a man's stomach. Cigars. Better food than I eat. Liquor, even. He ain't prisoner. He's a guest to the governor.
Yeah, tell you the truth, Ollinger. I do think Wallace is coddling him too much. But he has gotten a lot of information out of the kid, though.
What about the commanding officer, Lieutenant Colonel Dudley? Ever hear anything to the effect that he knows?
News is a right good.
Well, my wife baked him. Brought him all the way from Indiana. Have some more.
You can take my word for it. Wallace doesn't like that kid any more than you do. He just has to act chummy with him until he learns all he can from him.
Ollinger, Billy'd like another cup of coffee, if you don't mind.
The pot's empty, but he's more than welcome to mine.
Hi, Billy. I can only get so much out of him at one time.
Well, at least most of it's checked out so far, isn't it?
Hey, Ollinger, how about that cup of coffee?
Enjoy it while you can. The hotel service ain't gonna last much longer.
What do you mean?
That as soon as the governor gets all the information he wants out of you, you're gonna be treated just like any other prisoner.
Wallace wouldn't double-cross me.
You think he lied to you or to his pal Garrett?
Is that what he said to Garrett? That he was just stringing me along?
That's right, Sonny. You'll learn.
I already have. So will Wallace. You tell him, Mr. Governor, that if I don't get him, one of my boys will.
I will pay $1,000 to any person or persons who will capture William Bonney, alias the Kid, and deliver him to any sheriff of New Mexico Territory. Signed, Lew Wallace, Governor of New Mexico Territory. Did you have to put it on such a personal basis?
Well, there's been a lot of loose talk about that agreement I made with Billy.
I've heard some of it.
I thought maybe that'd help set the record straight. I did promise to pardon him for his earlier crimes, but I certainly didn't give him any license to keep on killing. And I'll be happy to testify against him personally when he comes to trial.
If he's caught, and if you're still around.
Meaning?
That he's leading Garrett and his men a merry chase, heading away from Santa Fe, then circling back this way. Garrett finally found out why.
All right, why?
Because the Kid has seen one of these two. And he's sworn that if it's the last thing he ever does, he's gonna kill you before they take him. Garrett sent me word.
Well, why you?
For the same reason I asked you to come here, Lou. So your family wouldn't hear anything about it.
Well, Henry's going back home. And in almost 30 years of married life, I've never been able to keep a secret from Susan.
No sense in making a target of yourself.
Oh, he's probably halfway to the Mexican border by this time.
Servants could hardly wait to leave here tonight. According to them, he was seen near here early this morning.
Rumors, rumors. If he was here, why would Garrett be in Lincoln County trying to pick him up?
Lou, we've got to get out of here.
I want you to leave, Susan. I've been very concerned about you.
I said we, and I don't mean next week or even tomorrow. I mean now, tonight, Lou.
Susan.
I've got a feeling in my bones that he's going to be here tonight, and you haven't even put a guard posted outside.
Well, the men I can trust are needed someplace else, and besides, this time I think you're Boja.
Lou.
It's only a piece of tumbleweed being blown across the plaza.
I'm sorry. Is Ben-Hur really more important to you than your own life?
I told you it was only a piece of tumbleweed.
This time, yes, but I still
All
have a
right,
feeling.
yes, it is more important. I've got to get this finished, Susan. Leaving here wouldn't mean that I'd be safe from a killer like the Kid. It'd only mean that I'd be wasting valuable writing time trying to escape. And if I die, this last chapter half finished, it might never be published. I'd still be remembered as the blunderer of Shiloh. This way, I may be remembered as the author of something that I feel is worthwhile.
Shiloh.
Yes, Shiloh still.
But even if you were to blame at Shiloh, you more than made up for it at Cincinnati, at Winchester, at the Andersons.
Susan, please! I've got to get it finished.
Susan, when did you come to her?
I never left.
Look, darling. It's finished. Ben-Hur is finished.
Oh, Lou, that's wonderful.
Now, if anything should happen to me, I want you to send that manuscript to Mr. Joseph Henry Harper, Franklin Square, New York City.
Pat, you all right, sir? Ma'am? I'm sorry it had to turn out like this, but I had to take a life.
Oh, I wouldn't feel too bad about it, Governor. You see, I'm afraid you've gotten a little rusty with a gun. You didn't come within a mile of him. It was Ed with you who got him. Shot him in the back, the way he'd have shot you. And it wasn't Billy the Kid. He couldn't make it. It was one of his boys, like he promised.
Billy's still alive?
No, ma'am. That's what I was coming over here to tell you. I killed Billy the Kid at Fort Sumner 2 nights ago.
It seems a shame that you're leaving, now that you've got things just about cleaned up.
Yeah, the job's just about done. Now I'll have to go back to the private practice of law or something to help me pay off my debts.
Your book's still not doing so good, eh?
No, in almost 7 months, it's only paid me $300.
If it was only a matter of money, Lou wouldn't be so disappointed, but we both had such high hopes for the book.
Sure you don't want me to drive you to the station?
Oh, thanks very much, Judge. Susan and I like to walk across the plaza for the last time. At least we don't have to ride in a buckboard for 2 days going home. Goodbye, Judge.
Goodbye, Governor.
Susan!
Lou!
Well, what is it, Susan? Another message from the White House to atone for my sins?
No, it's from Mr. Harper. He can't explain it, but suddenly there's come a tremendous demand for Ben-Hur. They can't keep up with the editions. He predicts it will be the most widely read story in America. Isn't it wonderful news?
Wonderful seems like a pretty weak word, Susan.
The old wound stopped hurting.
Completely. For which I give thanks to you and to Ben-Hur.
This is a first edition of Ben-Hur, A Tale of the Christ. The edition was sold so poorly at first. Since that time, over 4 million copies have been published. And the phenomenally successful play and movies based on the book give further assurance that its author, General Lew Wallace, will long remain unforgotten. In the year 1851, the new state of California, looking for revenue for its empty treasury, imposed a license tax of $20 a month on every foreign miner. Now, the Chinese and the Mexicans grumbled loudly, but the French in one mining camp decided on open revolt, and that's what brought about the Battle of McCullough Hill.
Monique. Good morning, Mr. Russo.
Bonjour.
Lieutenant Bradshaw?
We are waiting for Monique's fiancé, Paul Martin. He's buying some supplies.
I was just thinking about you. I was hoping I'd see you.
He should be out at any moment.
Is that a hint?
My father just means...
I don't know how it is in this country, Lieutenant, but in France, a young man doesn't press his attentions upon a girl who is already promised to another.
I didn't realize my attentions were unwelcome, sir.
Perhaps Monique didn't make it plain to you, but I do. In the future, please remember.
Is that the way you want it, Monique?
Well... Papa, Lieutenant Bradshaw's just being friendly. Must you always be making issues? Can't you ever accept things as they are?
Not when they're against my principles.
Perhaps you had better go before Paul comes out.
He's hurt real bad.
Get the sheriff. You need a doctor, Jed. Call Doc Stiles.
All right.
What happened?
Tried to collect the taxes.
From the Frenchies? You hear that? Those French devils are out for blood. First thing you know, none of us will be safe in the street. There's two of the parleyvours. We ought to teach them a lesson. Come on. Let's go get them.
Looks like trouble. Better get going.
What about Paul?
It's Jed Matthews. He's taken a pretty bad beating.
Well, we know what to do with the Come on, hey, you won't get away.
You take care of him. Looks like trouble over there.
Come on, get your filthy hands off her. Take care of this. All right, you boys, break it up. I said break it up.
I mean business. Next man to raise a hand ends up in a cell. Now, I understand how most of you feel, but this thing ain't gonna settle matters. Now, you two go on back up the hill. And take a message to your countrymen. Beating the tax collector half to death is just gonna bring them more trouble.
Thank you for your help.
Thank heaven you're all right.
You're quick to battle for a beautiful young woman, but you do nothing about this outrageous tax. Is not the face of justice as attractive? Ah!
This tax thing is getting out of hand. These foreigners don't start obeying the law, you'll have to call the army.
Get out of here! I'll teach you to make cow's eyes at my Monique!
Paul, stop! He meant no harm! Paul! Paul!
You get out of here.
Another of your exhibitions. I am well aware that you are master of the savate. Must every man in town be kicked about to be reminded of it?
Yes, if it also reminds them that you have promised to me.
Sometimes I wish I could forget it.
Do you, Monique?
Oh, Paul. afternoon, Lieutenant. You must forgive us for airing our personal affairs in public.
We have no reason to apologize. He has no business snooping around here in the first place.
I didn't come here to snoop. I came here to talk to you.
Please come in.
Thank you.
Please sit down, Lieutenant.
Thank you.
May I offer you a glass of wine?
Oh, no, thanks. I don't have too much time.
We were grateful for your help this morning, Lieutenant, but it did not necessitate a social call.
Well, this is not a social call, sir. People in this settlement listen to you, sir, and I'm here to ask you to stop them from any further acts of violence against our officials. That man who rode back into town today barely made it back with his life.
You are being dramatic. He was merely being taught a lesson.
Well, it's not quite that simple, my friend. That man was a representative of the government, and any attack on the government will not be tolerated.
Then let them repeal the tax. $20 a month. Well, that's as much as many men take out of the ground in a month.
I won't argue the point.
Because you know we are right.
There's talk in town of taking drastic measures. Now, they may send the army out here. Do you want that?
The army? Papa, did you hear?
I heard.
Let the army come. We'll show them.
As we did in France? Have you forgotten so soon?
Monique! There was a little misunderstanding with the authority. Very slight.
We sailed by the first ship.
Well, what happened in the old country is none of our business. But what you do over here is. Well, there happens to be a tax on foreign miners.
Unfair.
But nevertheless, it's a law.
And should be obeyed.
Monique, keep out of this.
I have seen enough bloodshed. I want no more.
I beg of you, sir, to use your influence with your people.
The Frenchman will never bow his neck.
I was talking to Mr. Russo.
Paul is right. We must resist oppression, or we become nothing more than slaves.
We are true Frenchmen.
Who have fled France. I thought our life here in America would be new and different. And now I find there is no change. Always there are rebellions. I am weary of them, and weary of the people who create them. You, forever aching for a fight. I wish you would meet someone able to give you the beating you deserve. Maybe then we would have peace.
All right, Minnie, let's sit down now. Maybe we ought to be able to talk this thing over sensibly.
Take your hands from her. You come here and preach to us. You care nothing about our cause. Your interest seems to be in Monique. I should break you in two for your audacity.
Paul.
He's right, Monique. I am interested in you, very much. But I also feel that your cause is just.
Huh?
Let him finish.
You're going about things the wrong way. You pay the tax, then you make a formal protest to the government.
Yes, after they have our money.
But they'll listen.
You have not had as much experience with governments as we have, Lieutenant.
In this country, it is different.
You said yourself everything is the same. No. We will fight to the death.
And what will that accomplish?
It will prove that we French do not joke about our love of freedom.
There's never been any question about that point. The point that I'm trying to make is...
Enough! You said enough. I think perhaps you had better go before you end up like your friend, the tax collector.
I will do what I can to make them understand, Lieutenant.
I'm sure you will.
Bring on your army! Do not be fooled by his fine talk, Monique. He is a soldier in the uniform of our enemy.
He is an American. And so am I.
You are a foreigner. Why else is your father taxed?
True. This is our chosen country, a country we've grown to love. But they call us foreigners.
But they would not for long if we acted like Americans. If we obeyed the law. Yes, sent the government a letter.
The sound of guns will travel faster than a piece of paper. Now, do not worry, Sherry. I will let no harm come to you.
I might as well be kissing an icicle. Perhaps you have fallen in love with the soldier.
Now, be patient with her, Paul. She is afraid, as I am.
I will inform the others about the troops. Shall we meet here tomorrow?
If it must be.
It must.
Come in.
Colonel Freeman, Lieutenant Bradshaw is here, sir.
Send him in. At ease, Lieutenant. You've heard about the revolt at McCulleney Hills? The refusal of the French to pay the foreign miners' tax?
Yes, sir.
The governor's very unhappy about the situation.
I imagine so, sir.
Looks like we've got to do something about it. I want you to take some men up there and have a showdown.
Me, sir?
Is there any reason why not, Lieutenant?
No, sir.
Lieutenant Bradshaw, I chose you especially, as I understand you've been fraternizing with these people.
Fraternizing, sir?
You know them. You're friends of the Russos.
Oh, no way, sir.
Now, if you could get that old man to see the light, the rest of those people in that colony would follow him like sheep.
What about Paul Mortain?
He's a hothead. He doesn't have the confidence of the people. Forget him.
It's not quite that easy, sir.
Lieutenant Bradshaw, I have the distinct impression that you're trying to avoid this duty.
That's not that. It's just that I feel that these people have a legitimate complaint, sir. That tax is not fair.
That's not for you to decide, or me.
Well, I'm not even sure that the state has the right to pass such a law. It's up to Washington.
Lieutenant Bradshaw, you're a soldier. And as such, it's up to you to carry out the duty that's given you, regardless of your personal opinion. You do understand, don't you, Lieutenant?
Yes, sir.
You will take the men to the French settlements. You will convince those people the taxes must be paid. If you have trouble convincing them, or if they show armed resistance, you will order your men to shoot. Disobeyance of this order on your part will result in your court-martial. Is that clear, Lieutenant?
Yes, sir.
Carry on.
Yes, sir.
They are coming.
And we are ready for them.
Please do not do this. Papa, I beg you.
They will dismantle our houses, take all our valuables.
What valuables? Is anything we own worth the price of a man's life?
That is enough, Monique. You are a woman, you do not understand these things.
A woman understands war even better than a man. It is she who loses her loved ones.
Do you speak of me, Monique? Or of Lieutenant Bradshaw?
Victor Russo!
I'll go out and see what they want.
I'm coming with you.
No.
They will not fire on a woman.
Our friend has lost no time returning to help our cause.
I know how this must look to you, sir. Believe me, I was given a direct order by my commanding officer. If I'd refused to obey it, I'd have had to face a court-martial.
Of course. You would prefer to fight than be disgraced. Now you know how we feel, Lieutenant Bradshaw.
I'm not here to fight you. I'm here to once more to try to persuade you to obey the law.
Backed up by your troops.
You can see we are no match for you, Lieutenant.
I disagree with you, Monique. We have many brave men who are willing to fight to defend our cause. Ellie! If it's a fight you want, let us get on with it.
Hold up! House!
I said order arms. Stand aside.
Apparently you frighten only yourself.
You really are itching for a fight, aren't you? That's a shame, though, to drag a lot of innocent people into it. What do you say that we just settle this between the two of us?
A duel?
Well, fists are just as logical. And the stakes will be this whole tax issue. If you beat me, then you pay no miner's tax. If I come out on top, then you pay the tax. You make your appeal through the proper channels.
Sure.
It's very clever. Very clever indeed.
Only what guarantee do we have that even if I win, we will not have to pay? You are but a lieutenant. How can you speak for your government?
Paul is right, Lieutenant. You may agree to let us alone, but tomorrow there will be other troops and another lieutenant.
All right. Now, Colonel Fremont controls the troop movements in this area, as you know. But now this situation has become so desperate that my government has decided to appoint a special agent to settle it. I was their choice. And you can take my word for it. There'll be no argument with my decision.
There. You see, Papa? It will all be fine. Except, I have never met a man who could beat Paul.
You still have not met one, Monique. I accept your proposal. We will settle this between the two of us.
It is not fair. Make him stop. Lieutenant Bradshaw knows nothing of the savate.
What can I do? Seems that Paul has finally met his match.
It is not the way a Frenchman fights for his honor.
Well, a man love is not responsible.
Lieutenant! Bob. You have won fairly, Lieutenant. We'll abide by the agreement made.
Perhaps now I can fight on your side, sir.
Thank you. A man in defeat is a pitiful thing.
I guess I just don't understand the French.
It's the same with all women the world over. She and Paul grew up together. They were betrothed before they ever left France. He needs her. She'll make a good man of him.
Did you come here to gloat?
No, I just came back to say goodbye.
Goodbye, Lieutenant.
And so the French at McCullough Hill paid the foreign miners' tax, a tax which was imposed by this law, passed April 13th, 1850. But it was not for long. The California legislature, as a result of general protest, repealed the foreign miners' tax with this act, passed March 14th, 1851. Bill Bradshaw was right. This was a country of law and order and equality.
What's the ruckus, Ben?
Applejack here was stealing my drink, Sully. Caught him red-handed.
No, I thought it was my drink, Mr. Sully. Honest.
If Ben Poole says you were stealing it, Jim, you was.
You're always mooching drinks anyway, Jim. Time you was taught a lesson.
No, it was a mistake. Look, I got the money. I'll pay for the drink. See?
Seen him flash that $20 gold piece around here plenty of times, Steamboat. But I ain't ever seen it broken.
You want free drinks, Jim? Well, we'll give them to you. All you want. Outside in the horse trough.
No, not again.
Lock the door. Boy.
No, don't throw me in there. I get pneumonia. I'll die.
Go ahead.
I'll die. Would somebody listen
Put
to
that
me?
man down.
I tell you, it was an honest mistake. It was an honest mistake.
Death Valley Days.
Howdy, folks. I'm the old ranger. When the mining communities or cattle towns sprang into being in the West, generally they were wide open and lawless. Inevitably, the towns would change. Law and order and schools and churches would come to them. But it was seldom that the early settlers were convinced of the need for these changes. Sometimes it took a miracle to convince them, such as the miracle at Whiskey Gulch.
Whatever he's done, perhaps it was an honest mistake. At any rate, isn't it up to the law to decide on his punishment?
And who are you?
Joel Todd, Reverend Joel H. Todd.
Oh, preacher, why are you poking your nose in our business?
I've been sent here to build a church.
Well, we're mostly miners here, preacher. What we want in Whiskey Gulch is exactly what Steamboat Sully here gives us. Chance to gamble, booze it up, and pretty girls to dance with. What we don't want is law and order and a church to sing hymns in. Am I right, folks?
Yeah. Right. Another thing, preacher. We like action here in Whiskey Gulch, not just mealy-mouthed words.
It seems you don't like Applejack Jim being thrown in a horse trough. You care to try and stop us from doing it?
I'm a man of peace, Mr. Sully.
Preacher, you just seen your first and last baptism in Whiskey Gulch. Now get moving out of here. Come on, folks, have by.
Let me help you, Jim.
Yeah, well, I'm not so sure. Maybe you ain't never seen a preacher take a town over and clamp down on a man's pleasures.
Well, maybe I ain't, Ben, but that don't mean I want it to happen. With my saloon and my gambling palace and my dance hall, I can get hit right here in the pocketbook.
All right, Steamboat, all right. Say, I got a notion. Notion that might give us a few more laughs and get rid of the preacher at the same time. I'm going to give Preacher Todd a church.
Well, now, how is giving him a church going to get rid of him?
You'll see. Where will I find the deed to the property?
Here it is.
There, Jim. That'll keep you warm on the way home.
Thank you, Reverend, but no, I better not take it.
Why not?
You heard Mr. Sully inviting you to leave town, didn't you? You won't be here long enough for me to give it back to you.
Hey, preacher! You're invited in, preacher. Ben Poole wants to give you something. Something real churchy.
Come in, preacher. Come on in. Preacher, we've been reflecting. Maybe we were a bit hasty out there.
Indeed?
Yeah, and to make up for it, Ben Poole, that's Ben Poole there. Well, old Ben has decided to give you a present.
Any contributions will be highly appreciated.
Well, it's not exactly money we're offering, Preacher Todd. It's a church. Well, at least it's a building.
Bless you. Bless you both.
Well, now, the building ain't much, preacher. It ain't got no stained glass windows.
Well, I wouldn't expect that.
Fact is, you might have to do some fixing on it.
Well, I've got a strong back, Mr. Poole, and I'm sure there'll be many willing helpers.
Oh, that very well may be. Anyway, here's the deed to the property.
Thank you. Thank you.
Folks, what do you say we take Preacher Todd out there right now and show him? Huh? Yeah.
Well, here we are, preacher. What do you think of it?
Like we said, preacher, there ain't no stained glass windows.
It skipped my mind to tell you the building burned down a couple of months ago. But the land is yours if you can build a church on it. within 30 days.
The preacher don't seem to like it much, does he, folks? On the contrary, Mr. Sully, I'm sure a splendid church can be built on this site.
On this site, with the help of the Almighty and the citizens of Whiskey Gulch, will be erected a church. All contributions are hereby acknowledged. 1, Reverend Joel H. Todd, his life. Ben Poole, this site.
Your funds will be appreciated, brother. Will you contribute? Will you?
Yeah, the preacher put up a sign over there. Harry's over having a look. What's the sign say, Harry?
It's one of those dedication type things, Ben. That and a list acknowledging contributions. You're on it. Ben Poole, it says, this site. And there's room for a lot more names.
That's a dirty, underhanded trick putting my name there. Folks will see it and pony up with their contributions.
Will you stop worrying, Ben? First off, everybody knows you gave the preacher that property as a joke. And second, do anybody in this town do much of anything without I do it first?
I guess not.
Well, I ain't about to give the preacher a contribution so he can put my name on that list. And to prove it, Bill, give me a bottle of whiskey. Jim. Jim. Drink up. Go on, it's better than you're used to getting. There's my word on it. I'd just as soon give an old drunk like Jim a whole bottle of whiskey and then give 1 red cent to that mealy-mouthed preacher.
Reverend? It's a $20 gold piece. Take my advice. Use it to get to the next town.
Morning, Jim.
Morning, Reverend. One, Reverend Joel H. Todd, his life. 2, Ben Poole, this site. 3, Applejack Jim, $20. Begging your pardon, Reverend, when the devil did I give you $20?
Last night.
I did. I guess I did.
To be honest with you, Jim, at the time you suggested I use the money to go to the next town. If you still want it used for that purpose, I'll return it to you.
3, Applejack Jim, $20.
Might say you're the first member of my congregation.
I am. Reverend, you keep that $20.
Jim, I strongly suspect you're heading for Mr. Sully's saloon for a drink. Well, as the first member of my congregation, it behooves you to give up liquor.
It does. You mean as of right now?
That's exactly what I mean. Otherwise, I'll have to return your contribution and remove your name from the list.
Oh, couldn't I have one little eye-opener, Reverend?
Not even one little eye-opener. Come on, Jim. I know you can do it.
3, Applejack Jim, $20.
Old Applejack, right on time as usual. Looking for his mornings morning after.
What'll it be, Jim?
Nothing. Thank you kindly. I've given up drinking.
You what?
Given up drinking? Just come after my coat that I left here last night.
Steamboat, Ben? Heard the news? Applejack Jim ponied up $20 to the church fund. His name's on preacher's list.
Stop worrying, you told us, huh? Nobody does nothing in this town unless you do it first. Well, Applejack Jim's gone and done it. And when one fella does it, it snowballs. I've seen it happen 1,000,000 times.
Oh, hoo-haw. One turncoat don't make a congregation. Besides, maybe Jim can be unconverted. Harry, pour me a glass of whiskey. Jim! Jim, how would you like a free drink? And a $50 bonus for drinking it.
Bonus? Thanks. I ain't drinking, Mr. Sully.
I'll make it 100.
No, sir.
200. 300.
I'd like to, Mr. Sully. No.
400.
Maybe you didn't understand me, Mr. Sully, but I ain't drinking.
$500, Jim. Just for taking a little drink.
He told you, Mr. Sully, he isn't drinking. In case you're wondering, Jim, I didn't come here to see if you'd keep your promise. I was certain you would.
Thank you, Reverend.
I came here to point to Jim as a good example and to ask all of you to follow in his footsteps. Who'll be the next to find his path to the Lord?
Hell, I told you. Look at them. They're ready to snowball. This town will be like a Sunday school if you don't do something about it.
Hey, you! Preacher! Now, I'm saying it again. We like action here in Whiskey Gulch, not mealy-mouthed words. Now, I'll give you a contribution, but you gotta fight me for it. You gotta take it away from me like a man. Here, now, or any time.
I told you, Mr. Sully, I'm a man of peace. Come on, Jim. Well, it's all clear now, Jim. Now we can start building a church.
You know, it takes a lot of timber and nails to build a church, Reverend. My $20 ain't gonna provide much of either.
True, Jim. Harsh but true.
You know, I come awful close to swallowing that drink when he got to 400. Maybe I should have. I'd have given it to the church fund. Well, half of it anyway.
I'd have given it back to you, Jim. And the $20 too. Our church won't be built with that kind of money.
And you know something else? You come awful close to winning over them Jaspers at the saloon this morning.
Yeah, I thought so too. I wonder what went wrong.
What went wrong was you was up against Mr. Sully. He bluffed you. And instead of facing him like a man, you walked away from him. You should have fought him. You still should.
The Lord don't like violence, Jim.
Well, in case you change your mind, Mr. Sully's in his office round now. Behind the saloon.
Oh.
You know, the Lord don't seem to have paid much mind to Whiskey Gulch up to now, Reverend. Agreed, he don't like violence. You suppose, maybe he wouldn't be looking?
I don't know. If you are looking, Lord, forgive me.
Come in. Well, preacher, you come to say your goodbyes?
I've come to fight you.
No, I can't have heard that right. Come in. Are you what?
Come to fight you, Mr. Sully. And in the event that I should win, shall we set your contribution at $25?
Well, by golly, I believe you're serious. All right, $25. You ain't got a chance of taking it away from me.
Fight like a man.
Sorry, Brother Steamboat, but that's the way I learned to box at the seminary. And at Harvard before that.
Now, you stop that prancing around, I said. You ain't fighting, you're running away.
Are you ready to give up, Mr. Sully? If you are, I'll take that contribution.
You didn't fight fair, preacher. When you brag to folks that you beat me, I'm going to deny it. In my book, you still ain't a man.
Brought you some food, Reverend. Here, try some of this hot. What happened to your hand?
I heard it.
How?
I fought Mr. Sully. All I've got to show for it's a broken hand and the undying enmity of Mr. Sully.
Then you lost, huh, Reverend?
I was right, Jim. The Lord doesn't approve of fighting or violence. True, I've got another $25 for the church fund.
But then you won, and you can go tell all the folks so.
No, Jim, Mr. Sully believes I fought unfairly. And as a point of honor, I wouldn't say I'd whipped him anyway. I'm tired. I'm afraid only a miracle will get this church built on time anyway.
Maybe so. But it ain't gonna hurt none to help that miracle along some.
Hold on to your seat, boys. I really got news. Steamboat's name's on preacher's list. Ponied up $25 for the church fund.
I don't believe it. We all heard Steamboat tell Preacher he'd have to fight him for it. Well, Preacher's just too preachy to fight anybody. Unless... Did you talk to Preacher, Harry?
Tried to, but he was asleep and Applejack wouldn't wake him.
How about Sully?
Come from his office just this minute. Wouldn't let me in. Said he had a toothache.
Did you ask him if Preacher beat him in a fight?
I did, and he denied it.
Steamboat's got religion. Just like Applejack Jim. I told you it'd snowball, didn't I? Well, we gotta do something and fast. We're gonna run the Preacher right out of town.
And they cried to the Lord in their distress. He delivered them from their troubles. He sent his word to heal them and to rescue them from death. Let them give thanks. Yes, Mr. Poole?
We come here to lay our cards on the table, Preacher. You converted Applejack here and now Steamboat. Before you convert the whole town, we're gonna run you out of here.
Well, what makes you think Mr. Sully is converted?
There ain't no other reason for him giving you $25. You didn't fight him and you wouldn't have won if you had. Anyway, Steamboat denied it.
We didn't come here for discussions, Harry. All right, tear this junk down. When you get the Preacher's mule, and let's get him out of here.
Reverend, you've got to tell him.
Jim, I can't.
Mr. Sully! Mr. Sully!
Go away, Jim.
No, sir, I won't. You got to listen to me.
What about?
Ben and the boys are running the Reverend out of town.
Well, good riddance.
Do you know why they're running him out?
I ain't even interested.
I'll tell you why. The boys think you got religion, and the reason is that the Reverend won't tell them that he beat you in a fair fight.
You mean to tell me that that preacher was man enough not to say he beat me?
I swear, Mr. Sully.
Well, come on. Hey, Ben! Now, hold on. There's been a mistake.
There's no mistake. You're a turncoat. And we're running the preacher out before you have the whole town turning with you.
Now, there's been a mistake, I tell you. That preacher fought me and beat me fair and square. What's more important, he was man enough not to brag about it.
That's the biggest lie I ever heard. The preacher couldn't beat you if you'd let him.
It's the truth, I tell you. And I'll fight you here and now to prove it.
Your fighting me ain't gonna prove nothing. You want us to believe you? Let the preacher fight me.
All right, he will.
I can't fight him, Steamboat. I can't fight anybody.
Why not? You whip me, you can whip him.
No, you don't understand. When Reverend Todd fought you, he broke his right hand. He'd have to fight Ben one-handed.
And it's too late to do anything about it now. Here come old Ben like a bull moose. Come on, preacher. Come on!
You don't like Whiskey Gulch very much, Lord. I know you don't like fighting at all. That miracle's sure up to you now. Thank you, Lord.
Maybe I saw a miracle here today. Anyways, I'm joining the preacher's congregation, and I'm upping my contribution to the church fund 10 times. Now, I suggest you all do the same. Now, come on, let's have it. Come on, back
here. Preacher Todd's church, built with the help of Whiskey Gulch citizens and a small miracle, is still used for services. The list still exists, too, acknowledging the contributions of 1. Reverend Joel H. Todd, his life. 2. Ben Poole, this site. 3. Applejack Jim, $20. 4. Steamboat Sully, $250, and all the others.
This is the story of a fabulous ride, the most remarkable ride in our nation's history. And because it took place in California at the time of the Mexican War in 1846, I call it California's Paul Revere. The American forces have captured the pueblo of Los Angeles from the Californians, and the main command of the American Army has moved north to the capital at Monterey. They left a small garrison at Los Angeles in charge of Marine Officer Lieutenant A.H. Gillespie. And now, as our story opens, the Angelinos have risen up and attacked the Americans, forcing them to take refuge at Fort Hill.
Men, hold your fire! Are you hurt?
Never even touched me.
What did you learn?
The enemy army is growing by the hour. Must have 1,000 men now.
How well are they armed?
A little bit of everything.
Rifles, shotguns, lances. They're bringing up some light artillery. They broke it. They hold the whole town except this hill. They're boasting they'll have that in a matter of hours.
That's where they're wrong. We can hold out here for days.
Sure, for weeks.
Don't be a fool, Benton. You know as well as I do we're trapped. 40 men against 1,000.
You wouldn't surrender, sir.
Who said anything about surrendering? All right, men. Give them blazes. No use beating around the bush. If we can't get reinforcements, we're done for. They'll keep on pounding away at us. We'll run out of food and ammunition, or we're killed. But our own lives aren't what matter most. If we lose this pueblo of Los Angeles, we lose our only foothold in Southern California. Change the whole course of the war. I'm telling you this because I'm going to call for a volunteer. A volunteer to go for help. Commodore Stockton's in Monterey. If we can get word to him, he'll send troops.
Monterey? Why, that's more than 300 miles from here.
300 miles of enemy territory. The chances of a messenger getting through are slim. But that's our only hope.
I'll go, sir.
I'll go. Who was that spoke first?
Juan Flaco.
John Brown.
Well, which is it?
Juan Flaco's my nickname, sir. Means Lean John.
I remember now. You joined us the night of the uprising.
Just happened to be in town from a hunting trip.
I'm a trained soldier, sir. You'd better send me.
I've hunted and trapped all through these mountains. I know the back trails, the shortcuts, places to hide.
All right, then we'll both go. No, one life's enough to risk.
You've a wife and child. I've got nobody.
That settles it. Brown, you make the ride. Brown, you'll need some sort of credentials to help you get fresh mounts along the way.
The less I carry on me in the way of dispatches, the better.
It's only a sentence. You can destroy it quickly if you're captured.
We leave the bear. Lieutenant A.H. Gillespie.
I stamped it with my signet ring.
Thank you, sir.
Hang on to that. It's your passport. It's starting to get light. You better be on your way. Once you're through the picket lines, you've got a good chance.
I'll get through.
This is September the 24th.
I ought to make Monterey in a week.
God grant you will. We'll try to hold out here.
They'll get him. He'll never make it. Yeah, he's through the line. He's headed for the Cuenca Pass.
It is Juan Flaco. Mexicano? No, you fool, Americano. After
Thank you.
lost him. The devil.
I've checked the ammunition supply.
Well?
At the rate we're using it, sir, it won't last the week.
Order the men not to waste a single shot.
Yes, sir.
Oh, boy. You had a bad fall. You can't go any farther. Oh, boy.
Believe the bear. Lieutenant A.H. Gillespie.
Alto!
Buenos dias.
You are Americano?
Juan Flaco, they call me.
One cannot be too careful about strangers these days.
I'm on my way to Los Angeles to join Pico's forces.
It is true they have seized the pueblo from the Americanos?
They've driven them out like rats. Got them trapped on a hill, completely surrounded.
Rats, see?
Worse than rats, the gringo pigs.
Skunks.
Weasels. And I want to be in on the kill. That's why I rode so fast. Too fast. My horse gave out on me.
You can take one of mine.
Amigo.
I'm only too glad to serve the cause.
¡Viva México!
Muerte a los americanos. Come, I will help you. You know the way?
I can find it.
Turn right up the hill and you'll pick up the road to Los Angeles. You should be there by dark.
1,000 thanks, senor.
For 1 peso, I would go with you.
Leave your ranch to the mercy of the Americanos?
You are right, senor. Vaya con Dios.
Gracias. Senor, you're heading wrong. You're going north. Caramba! I'll get you for this, you greenlord swindler! Benton was a good soldier.
He said he'd rather die than surrender.
We'll none of us surrender.
Lieutenant, we may have to, the way things are going. Oh, I'm sorry, sir.
We'll bury Benton later on tonight, when there's a lull in the firing.
Yes, sir.
This is the 26th of September. Brown's been gone 2 days now. Not even halfway to Monterey.
How do we know he's on his way at all? How do we know if he got beyond Cahuenga Pass?
I've got you covered. Come out of there.
A Yankee.
Howdy. What are you running away from? The law?
I'm not running from. I'm running to. I got to be on my way.
Just a minute. That horse looks mighty familiar.
It was given to me.
Yeah?
I settled down the road. Jim Robbins.
Jim Robbins. Jim never gave away nothing in his life. You're turning around and riding back with me, stranger. Unless you want to be hung up as a horse thief.
Read this.
Believe the bearer, Lieutenant A.H. Gillespie?
In command of the American garrison at Los Angeles. The Mexicans have attacked, taken over the town. Gillespie and his men are holding out at Fort Hill, but they can't last long. I'm on my way to Monterey to get help from Commodore Stockton.
I'll go with you. I know this country north of here. And other folks that are friendly will give us horses.
Good, that'll save time, and every hour counts.
My name's Tom Lewis.
John Brown, mostly called Juan Flaco. Let's go.
Just ahead. If I live to make it. We can stay there tonight.
I'm only stopping long enough to change horses. There's too much at stake.
I'm just as good an American as you are. But gosh almighty, I am human. I'm about done for. I've got to get some sleep.
You've been a big help along this stretch, Lewis. Thanks.
You telling me to drop out?
I'm not going to be slowed down by anything or anybody. So long.
Monterey's more than 125 miles from here. You'll never last out at that pace.
You're on a shoe, eh? That's bad. Well, we'll both have to walk, fella. That's your horse?
See,
Mine went lame. I must get to Monterey. Will you let me take yours?
my horse in exchange for a lame one?
Just a loose shoe?
Then find a blacksmith.
I haven't got time. I must be off at once. Give me your horse.
I don't even know you.
My name's John Brown. It's most urgent, senorita. My mother is dying in Monterey. I must go to her.
Your mother? Or is it a young lady? Or could it be the American Commander Stockton you wish to join?
And if it was, what would you say?
Viva!
Thank you.
No, stop! I did not say you could have my horse.
I'm taking him anyway.
You steal my horse, I'll scream for my brother.
You make a sound and I'll steal your clothes, too.
Arriba los manos. Ringo, eh?
Yes.
Catch you red-handed. Stealing my sister's horse.
Just swapping, senor. My horse went lame. I must get to Monterey. It's a matter of life and death.
You make me weep, senor. Liar. I call your people thief. Puerco.
Take your horse.
Keep your hands up.
You can't detain me. I've done nothing.
You're Americano. That's enough.
Just a trapper.
Me you cannot trap.
If I was a soldier, I'd be in uniform.
If you were a spy, you would have none. You know the penalty for spies?
I've got no papers. See? I wasn't lying. The reason I don't carry any matches, those cigarettes are poison.
Por Dios. Puerco. Cállate la boca. Bring the horses. We will lock him in the storehouse on the ranch until I report to the authorities.
How soon will that be?
When I'm good and ready. Hombre.
Men, I'm sorry to have had to cut your rations again. They were scant enough, God knows, but I had no choice. We've held out this long. We won't give up now. Brown's been gone over 4 days now.
Should be nearing Monterey. If.
Yes. Yes, the big if.
Here's my horse, and here's your food. And here are your cigarettes that I rescued.
Thank the Lord.
Hurry.
Carlotta.
Hurry. Any moment my brother may discover us.
Carlotta, why are you doing this?
Quien sabe? Perhaps it is because I like the Americanos. Or perhaps it is because I believe the bearer.
Me, you always. can I find Commodore Stockton?
He's not here.
Not here?
He sailed for San Francisco 2 days ago.
Oh, my gosh.
I'm the alcalde of Monterey, William Colton. Can I help you?
My message is for Stockton. Mexicans have seized Los Angeles. They surrounded our garrison. Gillespie's holding out, hard-pressed. He needs reinforcements.
When did this happen?
The attack? September the 20th. I left on the 24th.
You rode from Los Angeles to Monterey in less than 5 days?
I had some delays. How much farther is San Francisco?
150 miles. You'd better stay here tonight.
I gotta be pushing on.
At least have something to eat.
A bowl of strong coffee, maybe.
Come inside.
Can you give me a fresh mount?
A fresh mount? Man, we'll give you a racehorse.
Stockton.
I'm Commodore Stockton.
Los Angeles. Garrison. Besieged. Send help.
What's that?
Send help.
He's collapsed from exhaustion, sir. Been in the saddle all night, most likely.
6 days.
6 days?
All the way from Los Angeles.
Impossible, sir. No one could make such a ride in 6 days.
Read what it says in the cigarette paper.
Believe the bear. Signed, Gillespie. Get someone to carry him inside.
Sentry, get a couple of men, quickly.
I'll order Captain Mervine to sail at once on the warship Savannah with a force of men to rescue Los Angeles.
Good news.
I thought that would revive you.
Good news is a tonic, sir.
You must rest here to get your strength back.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir, for the service you've done your country.
The history books tell the rest. Commodore Stockton's reinforcements joined up with Army troops under General Stephen Kearny and won a decisive victory. Los Angeles was saved for the United States, thanks to the 450-mile ride of California's Paul Revere. This is the story of a little red-haired wisp of a girl, Lotta Crabtree. San Francisco in the year 1853. The brigantine Rainbow has just arrived from New York.
Your husband asked me to meet you and your daughter, Mrs. Crabtree, and to instruct you to join him in Grass Valley.
Grass Valley?
Yes, that's a camp, a few days' journey from here, up in the High Sierra.
It's just like Crabtree. He finally sends for us after a whole year, and then when we get here, he's off chasing rainbows. It served him right if I turned around and went back home.
You poor old horsey. You're all hot. You'd like a nice drink of water, wouldn't you?
The Grass Valley stage leaves at 4 this afternoon. That was Edwin Booth.
The actor?
Yes.
Well, what's he doing out here?
Oh, San Francisco's full of actors. Everything from minstrels to Shakespeare.
Oh, really?
I've never seen a town so show crazy. Miners come down from the mountains with their pockets full of gold. They'll pay any price to see a good show.
Lotta? Lotta? Come along, Lotta.
Mama, he's tired.
I'm a little tired myself.
Look at the big load he has to pull. I wish he was mine.
Will you please come on? Mr. Purcell is waiting for us. We've got to be on our way.
Where to?
Grass Valley.
Is that where Papa's digging for gold?
We hope.
Bye, horsey.
spite of her resentment over the situation and her inclination to turn around and go back home, Mary Ann dutifully took the stage with little Lotta to join her husband in Grass Valley. It was a different kind of town than she had lived in before, and not a bit to her liking. Nor were the financial prospects to her liking, when she found out John Crabtree's gold digging was nothing but talk, and she would have to do the providing.
We're wasting our time here in Grass Valley, Mary Ann.
We?
If we move on up to Rabbit Creek, you won't have to run a boarding house. I'll make the money. The gold up there lies in great pockets. Every pocket worth a fortune.
After you've located it.
I will if I get there soon enough. I might go on ahead. You could follow with Lotta. Say, where is Lotta?
Out riding with Lola Montez.
You let that child.
Why not? She can't sit around the house all day.
Well, Lola Montez is a notorious woman. An actress and a dancer.
And a very good neighbor.
I'm surprised at you, Mary Ann. Approving of such a person.
I didn't say I did. But I like her. She's been mighty nice to Lotta. She's taught her to ride.
What else has Lotta learned from her?
Nothing she shouldn't. I'm sure of that.
There. No, your pony is as good as ever.
Thank you.
What do we owe you?
Be glad to do it for the little girl.
Dance for him, Lotta. The Spanish dance I taught you. Clear the table. You, Spanish music, please. Child, gold, silver. Lotta's a natural born dancer. Never have I seen a child learn so quickly. I go through the steps but once, and she knows them.
You've been teaching her?
Even complicated routines. She picks up in no time at all.
Who gave you permission, Miss Montez?
I hope you will. Let me take her back to Paris with me, where she can have professional training for the stage.
Daughter of mine?
Oh, could I, Papa, please?
Never.
No. Perhaps they'll change their minds when you show them what you can do.
We're leaving Grass Valley at once for Rabbit Creek. It's a rich new strike up there.
I don't want to go. I want to stay here with Lola.
We'll see one another again sometime.
No, we won't, Lola. Never, ever. I love you, Lola. I don't want to say goodbye.
Suppose we go out and unsaddle your pony.
There, you see? That's what comes of letting her associate with an actress.
She must have made a pretty picture on that table.
I wish I'd have been there. I'd have put a stop to it.
Yes, you would.
Well, wouldn't you?
No. No, if I'd been there, I'd have picked up the money.
Once again, Mary Ann Crabtree and Lotta found themselves on a stagecoach headed for a new town, with Mary Ann's resentment of such a life steadily growing. And arrival in Rabbit Creek didn't do anything to help her resentment. For in spite of the fact that fortunes were being made every day, the gold John had promised continued to elude him. but she kept her feelings to herself and once more turned to the only means she knew to keep a roof over her and Lotta's head.
Why don't you go and play, Lotta?
There's nobody to play with.
Well, then run to the store and do an errand for me, I need some prunes.
Which store?
Mart Taylor's.
Next to the theater?
That's right. And tell Mr. Taylor to charge it. And don't waste any time. Come right straight back.
Yes, Mama.
Little Sue Robinson, the fairy star.
A child prodigy from San Francisco. She was booked to play my theater for one night, but there was some disagreement over terms, so she's appearing instead across the street at the dance hall.
Why are you telling me this?
Because I want to put on a rival show tonight starring Lotta. Lotta's 10 times prettier than Sue Robinson, and she can dance rings around her. Will you and Mr. Crabtree let her?
Mr. Crabtree is off prospecting.
Then will you?
She has nothing to wear.
You could whip her up a costume between now and tonight.
Suppose she gets stage fright.
Oh, once let the music start up and Lotta's feet can't help dancing.
Mama, there's a new little girl on camp and her name's Sue, and she's just my age. Could I go play with her?
No, Lotta.
But she's only going to be here one day, and it's the first time I've had anyone to play with.
Sue Robinson can't possibly be a playmate for you, Lotta.
Why not?
Because she's a rival. A professional rival.
Hurry, hurry, ladies and gentlemen, right this way. One night only, little Sue Robinson.
This way, folks, to see the wonder of the West. Lotta Crabtree. Come right on in and see the most brilliant, the most scintillating, the most beautiful young dancing star the West has to offer. Step right in, folks.
Get your money ready, get your money ready. No waits, no delays. Step right in. Hurry, hurry.
Step right in. Won't you come in, please? See Lotta Crabtree. Come right on. That's fine.
No waits, no delays. Comfortable seats on the inside. Step right up, ladies and gentlemen.
Come right on in. Come right on in, gentlemen. That's fine, ladies. Lotta Crabtree. Lotta Crabtree, the most beautiful young dancing star of the West.
Direct from San Francisco. Get your money ready. Get your money. Hurry, hurry.
Come and see Lotta. And now for the feature of the evening, Miss Lotta Crabtree, juvenile star, who has chosen the camp of Rabbit Creek for her premiere performance in the Golden State of California.
Now remember, do it just the way Mr. Taylor told you to.
I'm scared, Mama.
There's nothing to be scared of. Those folks out there are just neighbors. Now smile. That's it.
Maxwell and praise our Bonnie, where Was there that Annie Laurie gave me her promise true? Gave me her promise true, which ne'er forgot shall be, and for Bonnie Annie Laurie I'd lay me doon and
This is more money than I ever had in my hands at one time in my life.
I never saw anything like it. She was a sensation. She'll be a sensation wherever she goes.
But to exploit my own child.
Lotta loves it. She was laughing all the time she was dancing.
She did seem to be in her element.
We'll form our own little troupe. Tour the remote camps where they never see a child. They'll take her to their hearts, shower her with gold. Of course, if you want to consult your husband.
I can make the decision myself. When do we start?
That was the beginning of Lotta Crabtree's professional career. She and her mother toured the mining camps over mountain trails no wagon could travel. They played in bar rooms and country stores, in campus tents and in log cabins. And everywhere Lotta was a hit. Camps roared and thundered applause for the little red-headed girl with the nimble feet, the quick laugh, the genius for mimicry. Through the years, Mrs. Crabtree not only guarded the money, but as Lotta grew into young ladyhood, she also guarded her like a dragon. But just once, in a remote mining camp in the Mother Lode country, where Lotta was playing an extended 3-day engagement, her mother's watchful eye was distracted for a moment.
You're Lotta Crabtree, aren't you?
Yes.
Miss Lotta, the unapproachable.
Why do you say that?
That's what they call you.
Oh, they do?
I've seen your show every night. You're wonderful.
Well, thank you. Did you like the cakewalk number?
I liked the ballads best of all. When you sang those, you didn't seem like an actress. You were just yourself. A girl a man could ask to go driving with him.
Driving?
I've got a horse and buggy. I don't suppose that seems like very much to a famous person like you.
I've never been buggy riding with a boy in my life.
Would you like to?
I'd love it. Lotta!
When?
Tomorrow morning, we're at the hotel. Lotta!
I'll call for you in the morning at 10.
My very first beau.
Who's that young man you were talking to, Lotta?
I don't know his name, but he has a horse and buggy, and he's asked me to go driving with him.
such insolence. You refused, of course.
But no, I accepted.
You'll do nothing of the kind. Come back into the theater with me.
I'm sick of the old theater.
Lotta!
I'm sick and tired of always being on the move. Never seeing anybody except across the footlights.
When you have a career, my dear,
But I don't want a career. I want to be like other girls. Have friends and home and fun. Well, I don't care what you say. I'm going driving with him tomorrow. He's nice.
The world is full of men who look nice. This is one of them.
Papa! I didn't know you were here.
I thought I'd surprise you. That was a great performance you gave tonight, Lotta. I was proud of you.
How well you look.
He should, on the allowance we've been sending him.
My little Lotta, you're growing up.
Yes, I am. And I've met a boy who wants to take me driving tomorrow, and I told him I will.
You won't be here tomorrow. We're leaving tonight.
Tonight? For where?
For San Francisco. And from there for New York.
New York?
Out here, everyone thinks of you as Lotta the Mimic, Lotta the Minstrel, Lotta who dances jigs and reels and breakdowns. Little Lotta. Well, I won't be satisfied until you're the great Lotta.
In the months that followed, Marianne Crabtree's dearest ambitions were realized. Lotta was a sensation wherever she went. Theaters in New York, Boston, Philadelphia, Chicago opened their doors to her. Plays were written for her. Audiences, rich and poor, high and low, took her to their hearts. The dark-eyed, red-headed girl from the West who could sing, dance, act with equal ability. And in the 1870s, after a triumphant tour, she returned to San Francisco to the California Theater.
Why, thank you, Captain. You are getting bolder.
As they marched through the town with their banners so gay, I ran to the window to hear the band play. I peeped through the blinds very cautiously then, lest the neighbors should say I was looking at the men. Oh, I heard the drum beat and the music so sweet, but my eyes at the time caught a much greater treat. The troupe was the finest I ever did see, and the captain with the whiskers took a sly glance at me. Hi!
Miss Lotta, I'm from the San Francisco Chronicle.
The boy with the horse and buggy.
You remembered.
Oh, I wanted so to send you word, but I didn't even know your name.
I understood. You're even more wonderful than ever. Suppose you're used to hearing that. Every man who's ever seen you has fallen in love with you.
But not one of them has ever taken me buggy riding.
No.
And no one has ever kissed me. Is this real or just another play?
Lotta the actress and Lotta the woman. 2 parts, 2 lives. Which one is you?
Lotta! Lotta! On stage, quickly! The mayor! The mayor!
Well, it was nice to meet you again. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Lotta.
As mayor of San Francisco, I take pleasure in presenting to you, Miss Lotta, a slight token of the esteem in which this city holds you. A diamond tiara for the Queen of the Theater. And a bag full of double eagles.
You're all so kind to me, and I should like to do something in return. I remember the day I landed here in San Francisco and made my very first friend, a tired old dray horse. In his memory, I'm giving to the city of San Francisco a bronze drinking fountain to be placed in the very heart of the city, where anyone, man or beast, who is thirsty can stop to rest and drink. God bless you all.
Lotta's Fountain, as it is called, still stands today at a busy intersection in downtown San Francisco. One of the few landmarks to survive the great destruction of the city in 1906. And when she died, an old lady, still Miss Lotta, she bequeathed her entire fortune of $4 million to charity.
All my money came from strangers, and now I give it back into the hands of strangers.